Hey everybody, Lou here. Today we're going to talk about synchronicity. There's really cool videos out there, one by Veritaseum that I'll put a link to, and another from Mythbusters. And what they tried to do was to get metronomes that were started out of sync to actually switch over and work together in sync. You can actually hear the clicking sound be the same on all three metronomes. And the reason this happens is because it's mounted on this very light movable base, and the base will move and help the metronomes come into phase. Pretty interesting stuff. There's some really cool math about this. You can look up the Kuramoto model that describes how things become and get into sync. These are not the same metronomes that they used in Veritaseum or Mythbusters. I couldn't find them. They're evidently these Whitner Super Mini Tactile Series 80. And the reason they work so well is the bases are very light. Unfortunately, you can see these giant chunks of plastic here for these bases are quite heavy. So getting into phase takes a bit longer, and in some situations it doesn't happen at all. So it's kind of interesting to see. So we'll start them up and get them into phase, but definitely go check out the Veritaseum video. This applies to far more things than just metronomes. There are example in the video is people walking across the Millennium Bridge in England, and they get into lockstep and the bridge starts swaying dangerously. They had to shut it down and change how it was constructed. So very interesting story there. But let's try this, see if we can get it into phase. I've spent a lot of time with a level, making sure this was perfectly level. And then this is an old workbench with paint and glue and everything all over it, and I had to scrape it down pretty well so there wasn't anything to impede the movement. But yeah, it becomes an issue, especially when these are this heavy. You have to be very precise. So let's see if we can get it to work. You see the base actually moving, and that's what's going to help get them into sync. And there you go. They're all swinging in sync. Very cool stuff. Thanks for joining us today, and be sure to check out those videos.